to actually explode. Holy fuck. Speaking of, oh my god, I wish I can show you guys the pot, but I feel like it's gonna like gross you guys out. Okay, so yesterday, dude, yesterday was a day. Something happened yesterday. Okay. Not the fucking, anyways, something happened yesterday. I tried to cook noodles for dinner like I usually would, okay? It's not a first time thing. It's not like I've never done it before. I've cooked noodles many, many times. In fact, it's one of my go-to meals, okay? I decided to cook some noodles while I was editing, right? And I think, what? Anyways, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna cook these noodles while I edit because I'm on a tight schedule and I really want to edit, right? I put the noodles on the stove. I turn on the stove, I put the noodles in, I put the sauce in, I put some cabbages in, okay? I got vegetables in there. That was how much effort I was putting into it. Anyways, I came back, I was editing, completely lost track of time. I don't even know how long I was on the stove for. I don't know how long I was editing for. I have no idea how long it took, okay? You know what happened right after? I was editing, right? I was like doing my little editing thing, and then I'm like, smells like something is burnt. And I'm like, it's probably the neighbors or something, right? And I go, that's fine. And then I'm like, this burning smell is getting a little closer to me. Like, I'm a little concerned, right? So I'm like, okay, something is up. So I took off like my headphones and stuff, and I take a peek, and I'm like, nothing's going on. There's no fire. I'm fine. So I go back to editing. Don't start panicking now, okay? It gets worse. I go back to editing. I'm like, yo, this monster is like not hitting as hard. I need to get another can of Monster. That's when I actually leave my table, okay? I leave this desk and I go to the fridge. And guess what was beside the fridge? The stove with the noodles that I completely forgotten about 2 centuries ago. All right? The closer I step to the stove, the closer I'm like, wait, this smells like, it's like something is burnt, right? And I'm like, no, like I have soup, like it's noodles, like it's not me for sure. I look at the pot, bro, it is pitch black. No noodles are to be found, no vegetables to be found, no soup to be found. Why? I look at it, it is dry, okay? That shit is dry. The stove is dry, the pot is dry, everything inside of the pot is dry and pitch black. It is solid. It is literally dark solid. I was like, this looks like it can actually become like a chemical that can kill somebody. And that somebody might be me. Like, the fuck? And the thing is, when I was walking out, I was like, it's getting a little foggy in here, or maybe it's my vision that's getting fucked up after literally editing for like 20 hours straight, right? So I didn't think about it, and I was like, oh my god, this pot is like fogging up the entire apartment. And I go, ooh, okay, you know what? I should open a window, right? The window in my living room does not work, okay? Oh my god, thinking about this now makes me want to beat myself up. Anyways, the living room window does not work. It doesn't open, okay? If I open it, I can't close it, okay? I need like an actual grown man to do it for me. And the last time the technician did it for me. Anyways, so the window doesn't work. I go, oh, the only other window, wait, no. The only other window I could think of at the time is my bedroom window, which is right here, literally right next to my fucking table. You know what I did? You know what I fucking did? I opened up my door, I opened up this window, and then I took out the fan from the living room, and I start blowing the smoke into my bedroom. Into my bedroom, and hoping that it's gonna go out from this tiny ass window. Okay? Alright. You know what's the craziest thing? I literally woke up from my nap like a few hours ago. And by few hours ago, I mean like 3 hours ago, right? I woke up from my nap and I was like, there's a giant fucking balcony in the living room. I've never opened it since I fucking got this apartment that I literally forgot it existed. Like, if you saw my first vlog of me moving in, you know that there was a freaking balcony in this apartment. I completely forgot about it. Like, I genuinely completely forgot about it. And then I woke up from my nap and I go, oh my God, I could have literally just opened the fucking door to the balcony. Anyways, that wasn't even the main part, okay? The main part is now I have -1 pot because I tried to scrape the noodles from the pot and the pot literally cracked. So, -1 IKEA pot, but like whatever, that's fine. Anyways, what was the even worse part? The even worse part was that, so because of that incident, right? That whole thing was happening, right? I took the fan, right? I was blowing the freaking steam and all the fog and all the fucking smoke and everything into my bedroom, right? Out of the fucking window, right? And then I, at that time, didn't remember that I had a fucking balcony, right? So my entire apartment smelled like smoke, including my bedroom, okay? You know what I thought? I went, you know what? Something that might combat this would be some candles. Girl, who in the right fucking... Anyways, this is how I know that I shouldn't be editing videos for days on end, because I actually lose all sense of common sense. Like, actually, all of it. Because I was like, the smoke smells kind of bad. Like, I kind of hate the smell of smoke. So I literally lit up a candle, like a vanilla scented candle, and I thought it was gonna do something. It did nothing. Literally nothing. Nothing. So I was like, okay, you know what? Maybe it doesn't really smell like anything right now. Maybe because the smoke is so overpowering, I can't really smell anything. So I closed up the candle, right? And I go, what if I spray some perfume around my bedroom? So that's what I fucking did. I sprayed some fucking perfume around my room. Did that work? No, it did not. So you know what I did? I also pulled an all-nighter, right? This happened at like fucking 10 p.m. by the way. Okay, so I pulled an entire all-nighter that yesterday night, entire night, with this smoke-filled room. And I was like, wow, this smells just like when I was at home and my dad was smoking in his bedroom. So like, I'm like, girl, anyways, so I'm like, this is actually crazy, and I think I'm like losing brain cells or something, but whatever. Anyways, in the end, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna open this window and I'm gonna say fuck it, and I'm gonna go open that window in the living room that does not close, because I don't care anymore. My room smells like a cigarette's like paradise. So I'm like, I'm just gonna go and open that fucking window, right? And so what happened was I ended up literally in like a giant blanket ball editing, sitting right here, editing, okay? This happened like fucking 8 hours ago, by the way. Literally editing because it was so cold and there was wind coming through this window and that window. For some reason, even though there's so much wind, there was no ventilation. And I'm like, anyways, so while I was trying to, you know, like get all the fucking smoke out into my freaking window and everything, I was like, yo, this is like tough work. And the whole time I was panicking, thinking that the fire alarm was going to go off and the freaking building is gonna call the fire department on us. So I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna really fucking hope that it doesn't happen. So I opened the door and then I'm like, will the smoke go out into the hallway and would that call everybody out of the building? So I closed the door. So I'm like, I can't do this. And then like, while I was trying to close the door, one of my neighbors actually saw me and they were like, are you okay? And I'm like, if you hear a fire alarm that's coming from my room, just pretend like it didn't happen. And she was like, fire department? And I'm like, no. I'm like, it's okay. I burnt my eggs. And she was like, oh, okay, have a great day. And I'm like, yeah, don't worry about it. Anyways, so, and then I go back into my fucking apartment and I'm trying to like shoo the fucking smoke into my bedroom, right? And I'm like, girl, what the fuck? So after a while, I gave up. And I was like, you know what? This is tough. This is a lot of work. I'm stressed. I'm like panicking. Let me go get a popsicle. I went to the freezer I grab a popsicle, right? Okay, really good popsicle, whatever, it doesn't matter. Good popsicle. I take one bite. I sat down, I take one fucking bite, right? I'm like, this popsicle smells like smoke. Anyways, I take one fucking bite. The popsicle, quite literally, I kid you not. So like, imagine the popsicle is like this, right? Literally snapped into half and fell onto my lap. Like, what? What the fuck, bro? Like, are you serious? Is this written by someone? Like, is this a comedy show that I didn't know I was starring in? What's going on? And I was like, no, but the thing is, okay, can I be completely honest? The whole time I was just laughing. Like, I didn't even think it was anything like bad or anything. Everybody else was like, oh, I'm so sorry that happened to you. But girl, I was fucking having the time of my life because I was laughing so hard. I was like, imagine seeing like a popsicle right in front of you, literally snap into half and then fall into your lap. How does that even happen? Genuinely. So I was like, okay, all right then, okay. Like what, I don't know what the universe was trying to tell me, but we found out later that night. But anyways, so yeah, that happened, right? That happened, and I was like, let me tweet about this. If you saw the tweet, you saw the tweet, right? This was basically the whole story of what I tweeted about. I made a tweet, right? And I talked about what happened. Someone DM'd me. And I'm not gonna call you out if you're here, okay? I'm not gonna call you out. Listen, we don't judge here. In my DMs, I pretend like I don't see anything. I don't see anything in my DMs, okay? Someone went, I'm so sorry that happened to you, but let me just say that inspired me to write a poem about it to you so that I can riz you up. Who the fuck needs a handwritten poem about a fucking incident that happened with them burning their fucking noodles and then their popsicle snapping into half and then getting it written in poetry and then sending it to their DMs? Who? It's not me. Are you crazy? So now, somewhere in my fucking DMs, there's a fucking like handwritten, like a literal picture, okay, of like a handwritten note of someone with like a poetry that's like the days of like fire or something. I don't remember, but it was like the last sentence was literally like, and thus life moves on even within the smoke. I was like, bitch, what the fuck? Like, are you joking? Like, is this actually like, are they making fun of me? Like, I don't okay, anyways. So I'm like, I can't do this anymore. That's why I need to go live so that I can tell chat all about this, so I can tell people to stop doing this shit, okay? People are also writing poems to me in foreign languages. I got a fucking poetry, handwritten poem in Chinese. Why? What are you doing? It's called Mountains and Rivers. Fuck am I doing? Anyways, like, I appreciate that there's people who are willing to simp over this. Look at this shit. But like the fact that you are doing that much effort just for me to tell my chat about it, I don't really think that's a payoff. Okay, can I be completely honest? Like, that's not really a satisfying payoff to your efforts. Like, try someone else. I don't know. Like, go for someone who's a little more famous. Go for someone who will actually appreciate your efforts. I'm just sitting here literally taking your embarrassments and telling my chat as entertainment to them. And they're fucking loving it. Look at this shit. Look at all the alms. They love it. So, anyways, all right, let me shut up. I don't know why I'm getting so riled up. I think the monster is kicking in. But anyways, if you want to Riz Fang, just buy her a carton of Monster. Okay, you're not even wrong. You're not even wrong. So. Wait, okay, but this is Silas though. Huh? Wait a minute. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay, look. So this is what I saw, right? Okay? This is what I saw. I saw this, right? This is fine, right? What is this? What is that? Huh? What are these? What am I looking at? Guys. Very flush. But I'm cosplaying Mona IRL because I'm broke. That's not what I meant! But, okay. Must go now. Goodbye, Uju. Thank you very much for coming and hanging out for a little bit. I hope your day goes well. But yeah, is a smoke alarm on there because of the ramen incident? I don't know what incident you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I had to throw the pot away, by the way. It looked terrifying. And wait, actually, I think I might have it still. Like, I'm trying to throw it away, like in the trash chute, but let me see if I can find it actually. Let me hold on 1 second. I found it. Oh my god, I had to wrap it in plastic bag. Chat, are you ready? You're not ready for this. How is this even? Literally how? Literally how? Like, yeah, anyways, I'm throwing this away.